right, now that I have the alternator out, it's easy for me to explain what I did to remove this alternator. On the bottom section of the alternator, there is this bolt here. You got to remove this nut, washer, and then the bolt slides out through the front. On your top section, this bolt goes through the alternator bracket and the engine bracket. Take the nut off. This is your belt tension adjustment. All this comes off of one piece, as you can see here. To put it back in, it's the opposite what you did. This goes back in. Unscrew this so you can put the new belt on. And then, of course, on the bolt on the bottom goes through. Put the nut on. Your alternator's back on. On the back of the alternator, you have two electrical connections. You got this post here, which is your positive, and then you have the electrical wiring terminal. And that's pretty much it. Now, to take this alternator out, the only way to get it out of here, or the easiest way to get it out of the engine compartment, is to do what I did. Remove the oil filter, which sits right underneath the alternator. And then this whole thing, if you tip it like this, comes right through the frame and the front shroud. Other than taking the shroud off in the fender wheel well, that's really the only thing you got to do to get this out, and then put the new one in. And this one is pretty much, I mean, it's toast. I can barely turn the pulley. Oh my God, it's all stuck in there. I think the bearings in there is pretty much shot, and it smells a little crispy. It smells a little burnt. So this alternator is junk. Got the new one on the way. Probably going to be another 2 or 3 days before I get it, and we'll get this installed. This alternator right now, the way prices are, is not a cheap repair. Locally, they want about $365 for this alternator. I ordered it online, brand new, for $196 delivered to the house. The thing is you got to wait for it. This vehicle is not a primary vehicle. It's one of my kids' cars. For now, they can share one of the vehicles while we get this one running. Well, there you go, another job done. Basically, not much to it. Hope this is helpful. Bye-bye.